Hello, hello, hello. Based off the title of this video, this is another story. The time I got played on Valentine's Day. Um, I don't think I've said this story to many people that I'm close with, but I know a lot of people. Um, well, not a lot of people. I know like two people that may know this because I was like with them while it happened. Like I told them about it first because they were there. But anyways, yeah. I guess I'll just kind of get it started. There's nothing really else to talk about. So my mom took us to the skating rink to celebrate my brother's 10th birthday. And at the time, it was my first time going there because usually I would go to this other skating rink. It was like more popular. Everyone went there. I usually saw my friends there. But this one, I think it was like a little further and it was smaller, way smaller, but it was still chill. It was nice. It was a good place to celebrate with just my brother and his friends, and yeah, my family and stuff. But anyways, so we go over there. We're all there. We're chilling. I remember we skated for like 30 minutes or maybe an hour before we actually like celebrated it, like how they like set up a little area for you. Yeah, we had to wait a little bit because there was like a lot of birthdays that day because it was a weekend, so I'm sure everyone was celebrating it on the weekend. So fast forward past like eating cake and singing happy birthday and like just him opening like a couple gifts. I remember I was skating with him, and I remember um, they asked us to do Simon Says on the skating rink. You know how, I mean, I don't know if many skating rinks do this, but usually they would try to interact with everyone. So at the time, they said, everyone, let's do Simon Says. So they had everyone like get on the skating rink. And I was helping my brother because he didn't really skate too well. I wasn't really good at skating at the time either. I just really knew how to like skate at a how can I say it? Like a decent speed. I wasn't like fast. I wasn't slow, but I was able to just chill and actually do my own thing. But yeah, I'm helping him get set up in the middle, and I remember this girl, the girl that like eventually like played me and all that. She bumped into me, and at first I'm like, there's no way this girl just bumps into me because like she came in kind of fast. Like I almost fell over because I was trying to help my brother, and like she like bumped on into me like from behind. So like I almost fell on my brother, but I like kept my balance, and like she kind of like, I don't know how to describe how she felt, but yeah, she fell onto me. So I said sorry first because like I thought like I was in her way because she came in pretty fast. And I was like, there's no way she didn't have enough time to like stop. So I'm assuming, I was like, damn, I probably just stopped in front of her. So like I'm like feeling embarrassed because I just made this girl like almost fall on top of me, and I was like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. She's like, no no no, you're good. And then yeah, so we're chilling in the middle, waiting for like Simon Says to start, and we started doing like some small talk, just asking like dumb questions to like kind of get to know each other. Like we were just kind of like it was gonna be awkward if we just sat there. So I think we just asked like just small questions like how are you, how old are you, what's your name, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say her name because last thing I need is for her to watch it or her sister. I mean, I'm not really scared of them, but it's just more of a privacy thing, and I'm not out to like, hurt them in any way, and especially if someone knows them. So, I mean, granted, I don't think this video is gonna, like blow up or something, but I mean, just the sake of like privacy, I don't really want to give out their name. So, yeah. So fast forward, I won the Simon Says game. She got out pretty late into the game. I think it was like she made it like top five at least. It was pretty decent for the amount of people that were there. But yeah, so after the game, they let us free skate, and I remember she decided to skate with me, and we just started like talking a little more. We just got to know each other. It wasn't much. Um, I do remember though, at the time, I remember she said she was a model for Adidas, and like in the back of my head, I was like, "There's no way," but she was like, she had a lot of Adidas merch. Like I could believe like she maybe was like a someone that likes to wear a lot of Adidas, but there was no way she was a model. I mean, like she was pretty attractive. I mean, according to my standards, but like I was like, yeah, no, there's no way you're like a model. She's like, oh yeah, I have an Instagram and all that. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm just going with it. I'm not trying to like disagree with her. So I was just like, yeah, that's cool. That's all that extra stuff. All right, so to fast forward again, when she was leaving, I remember, we had a good time. We skated for a while because I asked my mom to stay a little longer because we were vibing. And I remember, she recorded us skating because she thought like I got a girl. And I, like in the back of my head, I was like, no, there's no way this girl's gonna be like mine. I was just, vibing with her, chilling. I'm skating. Chances of us seeing each other again is like Like, yeah, never. So I was like, I'm just enjoying my time with her. But yeah, so she's leaving, and I remember my brother was like, dude, just get her Snap. No, actually, no. It was like back in my head, I was like, I have to get this girl Snap. So I ran outside, and I remember I was like, can I get your Snap? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, I don't have a phone, so I'll just give you my sister's. And I have a story with her sister, but I'll probably make that another video. But for now, so I just got her Snap through her sister, and then yeah, so she left, and then I started talking to her through her sister's Snap, and it wasn't very consistent because she didn't have a phone. I mean, considering the fact that she told me she was at Dia's Instagram, so I'm like, why don't you have a phone? But anyway, I wasn't trying to overthink it. I was just like, at least I get to talk to her. And so yeah, so after talking for a couple of weeks, we got to meet up at this trampoline place right next to a church that she went to, because after service they were allowed to go in for like a couple hours until their parents picked them up. So yeah, I got to meet her there. It was fun. It was nice. I didn't get to be there long though because I got there kind of late. So we got to jump around for like maybe like 30 minutes. We didn't really talk much. It was just more just jumping around and just vibing. But yeah, that was cool. Now we get into like the spicy part. After hearing that back, that was so cringe. But I'm too tired and I do not care. But yeah. So after that, I remember we were still just talking through her sister Snap. In the back of my head, I'm still wondering why she doesn't have a phone. But anyways, so I remember her sister actually got on the Snap, and she was like, "Hey, you should get her like a ring or something for Valentine's Day." I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, like she really likes you and she really wants to be with you and this and that." And I was like, I mean, I kind of saw signs that she was attracted, but I'm not one to just really assume, because I was like, I've done that so many times with recent girls I'm talking to. I was just like, I'm not gonna assume this girl wants me, because I'm just gonna end up hurting myself. But yeah, she was like, yeah, you should get her a gift and blah 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 for Valentine's Day. And I was like, I mean, I guess. I mean, like, it was pretty good at the time. Like, if you read our messages, you probably would have thought we were dating. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, there's no way, because like it's just some random girl I met at a skating park. But yeah, so she like gave me ideas for what to give her for Valentine's Day, and I was like, whatever, I'll just get her something. But actually, no, she donated me like a gift that she was gonna give to someone else, to like one of her like girl like best friends or whatever. But she was like, you can use it because I know she liked it too. And I was like, okay, whatever, thanks. So we met up again, and it was like some little festival that her church had. By the way, she really wasn't really that religious, but her parents like made her do a lot of stuff around the church because she was like a homeschooled girl, so she needed something to do. So yeah, so we went to this festival, and her sister gave me the gift to give to her. But it was before Valentine's Day actually, because we weren't gonna be able to see each other on Valentine's Day, because first off, her parents didn't like want her dating anyone, because they were like strict and all. And I think she said she had plans for Valentine's Day anyway, so she was like, whatever, we'll just do it a week before. So I mean, yeah, so I got the gift from her sister, and then I gave it to her, and blah blah blah. And like at that point, we were basically official, I guess you could say. Like, we didn't really ask each other out, but it was just more of like, like at this point you could say we're official now. So a couple days go by. I think it was like maybe it was like a couple days before our Valentine's Day, or it was around the Valentine's Day period. And I'm in a party with like two of my friends or three of my friends. I forgot how many people were in there, but we were like playing Fortnite squads. I remember that specifically. I don't know why, but we were playing Fortnite. And I'm like spilling the beans to them. I was like, because I usually don't really talk to people about who I'm talking to, only because like I talk to someone, I don't know how it goes, and then I get confident, I tell people, and then like they just disappear, or they're just gone. So after telling them about this girl, and they're like, how does she look like? Not how does she look like, what does she look like? This and that. I remember one of them asked for their Instagram, for her Instagram, and I was like, here you go, because they wanted to see what she looked like. And I remember one of them was just like, who's this in her bio? And I was just like, what? She's like, that's not you, bro. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, they're like, check it. So I check it, and it's like some other guy, and it's like some other guy's at and a heart. And I was like, maybe it's like a guy best friend or something. And I click on it, and it's just like, and I go to the guy's profile and it's her name, but with a date. And I was like, wait, what? And like, at this point, I was like, there's no way. So I'm like sitting here embarrassed, and like they're laughing at me. They're like, dude, you just told us all about this girl, and they're like, dude, I think you just got played. And I'm like, there's no way. And like the date was like in the middle of us like talking. Like it wasn't like a couple days or something. Like it was like a month at least. I was like, there's no way this girl just like, like completely just let me on like that, and she's like completely talking to someone else. So yeah, I like DM her. I'm like, dude, like I'm like, who's this? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, she's like, she didn't say it was my guy best friend. I think she blatantly just said like, this is my man's or something like that, or like this is like the guy I'm talking to. I was like, what? I was like, there's no way, because like if you read the text, like she said like, I love you, this and that. Like I wasn't like engaging and all that, but like she said all that first, and I was like, oh my god, I just got played. And then I'm in a party too, they're laughing, and I'm just like processing this, like I really just got played here. But yeah, no, I mean like that's kind of like really how it went. Like there's a part two, because like then her like sister jumped in, and like that's the story with her sister. But yeah, no, that's like basically how I got played on Valentine's Day, or around that time, I guess you could say. Only because yeah, I got led on for what I would say, yeah, a month. I mean, no, I guess you could say. I mean, it felt longer, but nah, it wasn't that long. And no, I didn't catch feelings fast. It was just more of like, I'm thinking this girl's the one, so I kind of settled for her. But yeah, I'll probably make a part two to this, because there's a lot more to it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably be making a part two. So yeah.